there. Blessings and peace to you on Thursday. That's incorrect. It is Wednesday, November the 3rd, where Sarah and I are coming to you live for the first time from our sanctuary. This is kind of our test run. So if you're out there watching us right now, I hope that you are chuckling along with us, because we are chuckling as we are doing a test broadcast live. I don't know if you should ever do a test broadcast live.
I don't think you should, but I have my phone because I'm looking at Facebook and seeing if we're on there. I think we are, so I hope that some of you are watching and engaging with us.
Absolutely.
We said a lot, Tamara, in the beginning of the pandemic when we were trying to stream our services from cell phones and create videos, that we asked for your grace and your patience as we figured all that out. And I hope that you will embrace that grace and patience for us again as we figure out how it works in here and how we make this look good. And I hope you can hear us all right. You may have to turn your volume higher up than normal. We're figuring it out still and trying to figure out our new system, but we're doing it because sometimes you just got to do it.
Sometimes you just have to take that foot forward. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you just have to soar off the cliff and trust that the wind currents are going to pick you up and you're going to soar like an eagle. And that's what we're hoping we're doing. And if we're not, then we'll just be a turkey. And our turkeys in the high country are pretty magnificent right now. And if you haven't seen any walking across the road, then you haven't been driving the parkway enough. And so we come to you from the high country of Western North Carolina on a Thursday. And I want to offer some other shout-outs and celebrations.
Yes.
This past Sunday, with an iPad, not this cool system, we broadcast our first live stream concert. Annie DeChant was on our Facebook page, and that video still may be there, and we're going to start putting up snippets of that as well on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page, and so watch for that. It was fantastic.
Yeah, so much fun in here, and all of those videos are still available, as these videos will be available on our Facebook.
While she was singing in here and there were people in here jamming out, there was people right outside those windows still roasting some marshmallows and hanging around the fire. So it was a fantastic atmosphere on Sunday night. But it was cold, and I understand why some of you stayed home in the warmth. The next thing that we're going to be doing here live is on November the 18th, in addition to worship, that is. On Thursday the 18th, Joseph Bethanti has out a new collection of poetry called Crossing the Rift, and it's North Carolina poets on 9/11 and its aftermath. And so there's going to be a poetry reading here with a variety of these poets on hand to read and discuss their poetry specific to what happened and what has occurred in our country after 9/11.
Another thing coming up this Sunday is our congregational meeting. If you want to connect with us and figure out what's going on in the life of the church and be engaged, please plan to be here after worship and just hear some updates, hear what's going on, and have some input on what we're doing in the next 6 months to a year. We're really excited about new council members going to come on pretty quickly, and we're changing things, and we're trying to figure out what church looks like in a midst of still a pandemic going on, but figuring out how to gather in person again and what we're doing for the next year.
And a piece of that, trying to figure out how to do this thing together, we're going to vote on a relational covenant, because as we attempt to do new things and to get into zones where we maybe have not been, there are growing pains there. So we have a relational covenant that we've been trying on for a while, and that's out there. If you want to look at it again before you vote on it Sunday, please be in touch with us.
Yes. Another exciting thing that's happening now at the church is we are now a spot that you can pick up your order from the High Country Food Hub. If you don't know what the Food Hub is, you should look that up. It's through Blue Ridge Women in Agriculture. It is all local farmers and producers that get online and add an inventory, and you can order from them, and then you set a pickup for Wednesday, and then they will be at our church with boxes ready for you, which is so exciting because they are usually in downtown Boone, and this is very accessible. It's 5 minutes away from my house, so I'm really excited about it, Tamara.
Here it's going to be on Thursdays from 12 to 2. So because it's out in Violas, if we wanted to do it on an afternoon, we might have to provide some volunteers to make that happen. But right now the Food Hub is going to provide all those people, and it's going to be Thursdays from 12 to 2. And you do have to pay a little bit more, $5 for the delivery out here. But it will save you a little bit of carbon to not have to go in town if this is the location in which you live.
Amen.
What's going on with the Well?
The Well is our campus ministry that meets at App State each week. We are meeting throughout this semester. We have been meeting in person and on Zoom, doing kind of a hybrid model, figuring out what we're doing together. We've been talking about, as we always do with the Well, tons of topics, new things that are going on in their lives. This week we're talking about purity culture.
Wow.
Which is a big topic and really interesting to my folks. And so we're going to talk about that for a few weeks. We've talked about relationships and relationships with friends and with family. So what the Well does really well is talk deep and support each other. And so that's what we've been doing this semester, and we're really excited for what we have next semester too, and new people who are coming in and new officers that we're going to have because we have some folks graduating. So we're just chugging along.
You know, for a small rural church, we do a lot here. And right now, we're actually in the very beginning of our campaign for stewardship. And if this somehow is stoking your fires, I would like for you to reread that stewardship letter and to offer us your own vision, for you are a stakeholder in this place. And I would love to hear what your vision is of the ministry here and other places where we might need to cast a line.
I think the beautiful thing about stewardship campaigns and what we commit each year to give to this place, whether it's monetarily or through our action and through our time, is that we commit each year to be part of this congregation. And that stewardship, the check that you want to make for each month and that you're pledging, or the time that you're pledging to mow the grass or to be on council, and the things that you're committing to, are all ways that we're saying, I believe in this church still, and I believe in the mission of what we're doing in the area and what impact we're making on those around us. So we appreciate any responses you have to that stewardship campaign to let us know that you still want to be involved here and you want to know what's going on.
And I think the back of that commitment card is blank, and I'm realizing right now that we actually didn't put on there, you know, lawn mowing, fellowship, service projects. And if you want to add on your commitment to the back of that card, we will definitely make sure that we get you involved where you are wanting to offer your gifts and talents and resources and wisdom.
Absolutely.
I think that's enough for this week. What do you think?
I think so.
One more huge shout out. The chili lunch that was last Sunday, the 24th, 2 Sundays ago, the 24th, it raised $3,100 to help pay down the mortgage. And I'm feeling it in our bones that our mortgage is going to be paid off, which will then free up some more money.
Absolutely.
Hey, things are going on here. Come join us. Talk to you next week. See you then.